crazy. She though. Who's she though? Who is she though? Alright. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is Kaylee. So if you guys have been a part of my channel, you have realized that I have not uploaded in like months, and for that I am so sorry. We had a little bit of a hiatus, took a little break, but I am back. It is 2018 and I am so excited. So I'm sure I look completely different. I have some new tattoos, piercings. I don't know. The end of 2017 has been so crazy, and the beginning of 2018 has been even more crazy. I'm actually going to be filming a story time about my first week in 2018. It's already off to like such a crazy start. So I posted on my Snapchat and on my Instagram and on my Facebook if you guys would rather see a in-depth, I don't even want to say in-depth because I'm probably not going to go like super crazy in-depth, but more of a look focusing on eyebrows and eyeliner, or if you guys wanted like a sexy dark going out look. And a lot of you guys said that you wanted to see an eyebrow and eyeliner. See what works best for me. There's so many different techniques out there, so watching this tutorial, you guys don't have to do exactly what I do. I'm going to tell you that right now because it may not work for you. It may work for you. It may be great. It may not be great. You may learn new techniques. You may not. I don't really know. In 2018, this year, going forward, moving on my channel, I'm just not even going to put super crazy expectations on anything. I love filming. I love YouTube. I love makeup. I love everything about it. I do this because it is what I love doing. I don't want to put pressure on me to the point where it makes it not even fun anymore, because really it is so much fun and I just enjoy doing it for you guys. When it comes to my liner, I always start with doing my liner first before my foundation, because a lot of the times, and I'm just going to be honest with you guys, and I feel like a lot of other makeup artists should be honest about this, you're not going to get your wing the first go around. Like, it's just not going to happen. Some people can and they're like great at it. For me, like there's some days where like I get it right away and I'm like, alright, today's gonna be a good day. And then there's other times where I get it and it's like, have you seen those memes where she's like bleeding because she's like rubbed it off so many times to redo it? There's other days like that. So lately what I've really been loving is, and I don't know how to say, I don't know even how to say their, this moisturizer. It's Kadali. It comes in this bottle right here. It's a serum, so I always prep with that and I just place it like this. We can be like those Instagrammers that have dripping on their face, although this looks disgusting. And then I just rub it into my skin. This is just a moisturizer. Normally I don't have a problem with dry skin, but lately, and I think it's just because it's winter here, my skin has been so dry and I just can't get enough of moisturizer. So, and also my priming's been a little bit different due to that. So next I'm just going to put my primer on just so that gives time to kind of set into my skin. I'm using Hangover by Too Faced. It's really good just to kind of bring life back to your skin, especially if you feel like your skin's been really dull lately, dry, just everything. It just like brings back everything you need in your skin. It's been so nice. I've been using the Too Faced Cooling Matte Primer. This is the Primed and Peachy, I believe. Yeah, Primed and Peachy. And then I just use this in my T-zone. I do have an oily T-zone, which is a lot of the cases for most people. So I'll just put it right here and about right here and just lay that in. Guys, so like I said, there's so many different techniques out there for liner. I use like a gel liner. This has just been the best technique that I've found. I can sometimes use liquid liner, but a lot of the times when I have to freehand it, it doesn't turn out the way that I want it. So liquid liners make it a little bit more difficult for me. So I use a gel liner and then I'll use an angled brush just like this. This is just a Morphe collection that I had, just their black and white collection. It's just an angled brush just like this, and then I'm gonna use, this is the NYX gel liner. You can use any gel liner that works best for you. I just get the NYX just because it does work really well and it's not crazy expensive. So I just dip in here like this. You guys are nice and close. I actually zoomed you guys in so you could see. So I just dip in here and I get just very little product because you can build up on it. Have it here. I'm going to take my mirror down here so I can show you guys so you guys can get close. So the best way that I do it is I just turn and then I'm just going to mark. So I use for my lower lash line and I just build up like that. So you guys see just right here like that. It's going to go from my lower lash line up. Usually the way that you want to follow it just depends how dramatic you guys actually want your liner to be. So sometimes you can start from here and then you can go up even more. They say that you want to take it from your lower lash line and follow up to where like your eyebrow would be. I usually do it about right there. I start from about right here and then I close my eye and I bring it down. So just like that. So if you guys can see, it's just going to be out like that. And then I bring it down to my lash line like this. And then I'll kind of fill it in just a little bit just to see how it looks. Okay, so for me that's pretty good. So what I'll do after that is I'll bring it here and kind of all along my lashes. So this is the part that I get, and I'll kind of like scoot up for you guys to see. So this is what I do. I keep my eye open and I go closer into the eye and then I'll close my eye. I'll bring it over. Just like that. I mean, you guys can make it as dramatic as you want. If you want like a more thick eyeliner, you can definitely do it, and I can do like a tutorial for that as well. But since I'm doing just kind of like an everyday casual liner brow look, then I figured I would just keep it pretty simple. So this is for me how I do it. What I'm going to do next is my eyebrows. So before I do anything, I like to put product in my eyebrows to keep my hairs down because my hairs are nuts. I use Anastasia and I use her clear brow gel. So for that, I'll just put a little bit of product on my eyebrows. I just grab my spoolie that I use normally and then I'll just kind of comb that through on my brows and just get those hairs to really lay down. Mine are super crazy. Sometimes people don't have an issue with that, but I do. So again, I use an angled brush for mine. This is just a Sephora brush. For my product, I use Anastasia and I use her pomade in the shade medium brown. So this is how I do it. I mark off exactly where I want to be, so about right here, and I follow that, as you guys can see, I follow that up to about right here. That's about where I'll go. I'll stop about right there, and that just gives me that precise line. So if you guys can tell the difference, there's a line here, and then right here there isn't. So I'll start with that, and then I will grab a little bit more product on my brush, and then I start on the top. So then I'll just start kind of placing how I want, like shaping my eyebrow, placing everything where I want it. So I'm gonna just be about right here. You guys can see that. About right here. And I'm gonna follow that to about that corner where I stopped, so about right here. And then I'm just gonna bring it down just like that. So now you guys can see that I have a clear shape, and then with this I just kind of bring it to about right there, and I'll just work on that shape a little bit more just to see exactly how I want it. And then if you guys mess up with this as well, like I say, with makeup, it is really nice if you mess up because there's a lot of things that you can do to kind of erase it or take it back. So a lot of people, I don't use this technique a lot, but a lot of other makeup artists do. You can use concealer and then you can actually carve out your eyebrows easier, clean it up, go through. Most of the time I don't have to, just because I feel like my eyebrows are already pretty much shaped, so I kind of follow that line through, so it's easier for me to not have to really clean up too much. Then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now once I have my eyebrows shaped, I'm actually going to fill them in. I'm just going to go through with more product and just start filling them in like so. You guys can see it's getting darker. And then I like to stop about right here, and then just kind of bring those lines through. So I have my line there, I'll make it a little bit more precise, and then I'll just use whatever product I have left over on my brush and then kind of just brush it through the front there. Done putting that pomade through, I grab my spoolie again and then I just brush all of that product through my eyebrows. So I grab this and then I just kind of make sure that it's all brushed through. Sometimes with the pomade, when you work with it, it can clump up a little bit. I'm not even kidding, guys. I have the shittiest camera. My camera shuts off on itself all the time, or by itself all the time. It's so annoying. I can't even with it. Okay, so that's how I do my eyebrows. The one thing I'm gonna say right now, guys. I get so much crap from like the haters on the internet. I get so much crap about my eyebrows. It's so funny. I like my eyebrows. I like how I do my eyebrows. Sometimes they're a little bit bolder, sometimes they're not. I don't care. Like, I think for you guys and like for everybody watching this, do your eyebrows how you feel comfortable. Like if you feel comfortable having them bold and the way that you want them, then have them like that. Like nobody needs to sit here and tell you that your brows suck or whatever. I know like brows are like the huge thing, but honestly, and they are, like, I would say obviously like having a good brow does make the makeup look better, but I mean, do your brows how you want them. Like, I don't care, whatever. I'm gonna zoom you guys out because now I'm gonna move on to my face. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit better. Nobody should have to be up close to my face like that, ever, 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 ever. Okay, so now that I'm done with that, now I'm gonna move on to my face. Because my skin has been so dry, I have seen that like around here, like around my nose area, and maybe sometimes like a little bit closer to my chin, my foundation will look a little bit drier. So I've been using NYX to Do Me Up Honey Primer. It's amazing. Like if you guys can tell, I don't know if you guys are able to see this on camera, but like it's like this sticky, I don't know. So I just place it all over. It's like super sticky, guys, so you gotta be careful. But I put that everywhere and that just helps my foundation to stick to my skin a little bit easier. So I rub that in, feel it. It's like my skin is super dewy, super sticky, which is perfect. That's what you want. So tried and true, I don't think I'm ever gonna steer away from this, is the Too Faced Born This Way, and I am in the shade light beige right now. I'm super white, like normal. And since I do have my liner done, you have to be a little bit careful. So that's why these beauty blenders are great, because it has this like really thin part here, so you're able to like get in the corners, and then I just like follow along my liner that I did. But it works really well. I'm just applying that everywhere. Can't forget the ears and the neck. You want to match everywhere. And then sometimes I'll apply a little bit on my eye, because my eye, I do have redness in my eyes, so it looks a little weird if I have like all this foundation somewhere else and then it's like red everywhere. This on like always because I cake on my foundation. I hope with makeup that it never becomes a trend where it's like light or medium coverage. I really hope not, because I am like a full coverage fanatic. Like because I feel like my skin is so splotchy and I have like a lot of blemishes. Well, not blemishes as in like acne, like obviously I have my moments where I don't take care of my face. I feel like I have a lot of redness and like splotchiness in my skin, so I use full coverage. So now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to be doing my concealer, and tried and true as always, Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. And then I'm just going to be putting that where I always do, down and up. And like I said, I'm a full coverage queen, so the more concealer I have on my under eye, the better. Also, I feel like I've been getting a lot more bags lately. I don't know, like under my eyes. I told you guys, at the end of this year has just been nuts. You guys will find out a little bit about it in my story time video. But that just doesn't even have half of what has happened. So just following that up. Ooh, look at that. Whenever I film, I feel so weird because like I'm used to listening to music while I get ready. So sometimes it's so hard like filming and getting ready, just because I'm so used to having music. So having it be so quiet is crazy to me, but we don't need to be getting demonetized on YouTube and getting in trouble for having copyrighted music. So now that I have my concealer on my face, I look a little crazy. I understand this. Trust me, it will all come together. I need to set it because this stuff is she thick. Like she real thick. So we need to set this. So Laura Mercier, I don't think I'm ever going to steer away from this one either, honestly, guys. So I'm using my damp beauty blender. And I'm just pressing that into the skin so that it is set for the gods. I'm just starting off with that. There. And then up here as well. And then I kind of just bring it around my face a little bit. Okay, so now that I have that all set, I'm gonna do something a little bit fun just because I didn't want to just do like eyeliner and eyebrow thing, and this is kind of, I don't want to say a trend because I don't really see it as being a trend. Like I haven't seen very many people doing this, but I just really like doing it, especially because it brings just like a little bit of pop of color into it. So I've been doing a color on my lower lash line leading up to my actual wing of my eyeliner. I don't know, it's just been like really fun. So I use this, so I will explain this a little bit because it's not necessarily like it is a makeup brand, but it's not a makeup brand. So this is Wolf Face and Art. So this is for FX makeup. It's like a face paint. So for like Halloween makeup, obviously FX makeup. So I got this during Halloween time. I did like a zombie crawl. There was a point where I was like super into FX makeup and I was doing like a lot of different looks for Halloween. So I got this for that, and then one day I would like had just like my basic eyeliner, eyebrows, and I was like, God, I feel like so boring. Like I kind of want a little bit of color. So I was like, maybe I'll try this, and I've actually been doing it in like the greens, the blues, the reds, purple. Which, if anybody knows me personally, like I wear black all day, every day. I never wear colors, so it's kind of like a fun little thing for me to do like some color on my liner. You guys can use colored liner, so you know, there's all different makeup brands have actual colored liner. I feel a little bit more comfortable using that, but I do use like a really precise brush for this that came actually with this, so that's why I really like it. So just like any other face paint, you need to actually get the brush wet. I'm gonna do a really light blue color just because I feel like it's a fun color. So you just get it wet like this. Just want to get it wet and make sure you get your brush all good to go. And then I'm gonna just show you guys how I do it. So I usually start at the wing. I want to make sure that it's nice and thin for me, not too much product. Like I always say, you can build. So bring down. Look at that color. Like it's just already so much fun. So I bring that down, and then I just bring, just like so. I like to bring it all the way across. And you can dress it down and dress it up as much as you would like. Have you guys zoomed in so you guys can see that little pop of color? I don't know, it's just fun. It's not too much, it's not too crazy. I'm gonna start the same with this side. Now that I have that done, I'm gonna move on to contouring. So last year I was really big into the Hoola bronzer, but now I've been using my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. I'm just using my Morphe brush. This is the Morphe 437 brush. I've always used this brush, always will. Love this brush. So just doing the normal. So I'm starting here, working my way down. Start right at the top of the ear, bring it down to about halfway right here, and then I just blend up for that. Use these two shades here. So I use Subconscious and Shadow Play. Those are the two that I use. And I'll just mix them. And then again, top of the ear to about right here. And then I'm just blending that up a little bit just so it's not such a harsh line. Just bring it along my hairline, just like this. Together. NYX, this is the NYX finishing powder high definition, and then I'm actually going to be using my same damp beauty blender. I'm going to dip in there so I have product right there, and then I'm just going to carve out right here and right here. And that just gives me more of like a precise contour. And then same with my nose. I'm gonna place that there and right there. And that just kind of carves everything out, kind of cleans it up just a little bit, makes it look a little bit better. So I'll leave that there and kind of just let that sit. We're doing just a really basic look. I'm not going to use any lashes. I'm going to do my lashes though, and they're going to, this is by Benefit Cosmetics. They are real. I highlight. So I have circled back around to the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop highlighter. I tried out so many different highlighters. I really do like ColourPop Cosmetics had kind of like a palette with highlighters that I really liked. And then I also used the Nicole Guerrero highlight kit, which I really liked a lot. But lately I've just been feeling this Champagne Pop again. I'm just circling back around. You guys can tell like I'm literally hitting pan. So I'm gonna go through here, and I'm using my Morphe M530, and then just applying that right there. Same on this side. Girl. So there. And then nose, of course. Gotta highlight the nose and the Cupid's bow. And just like this highlight gives me everything. Like, I just don't think I'll ever steer away from this highlight just because it's such an amazing highlight, and I just love it so much. After that finishing powder is set, I'm just going to wipe off the excess finishing powder. Nose. And see how it just kind of cleans everything up. And then for my lip, I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm going to use Makeup Forever, and this is in the shade 105 B-Lip. I need to get lip fillers again. I was just telling my boyfriend it's going down. Of course, last but not least, finishing spray, and of course Urban Decay All Nighter is my favorite. Okay guys, so this is the finishing look. This is my everyday go-to look. Super easy, super simple, and you know, like I said, as long as you practice on your liner, practice on your brows, then you should find something that works for you. That's super, super amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe down below, and go ahead and push that bell down below for the push notifications, and it'll let you guys know every time I upload a video. I am so excited to be back. I can't wait for this new year. Stay tuned for that storytime video because that one should be pretty crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you all so much, and thank you so much for the support.